Hello everyone. Welcome to Ray Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region English Medium YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn subject EVS Standard 4 lesson number 11, a look inside the body, video number 19. Student, we have many different tasks to do. We use certain specific parts of the body to do them. Here is question. Which parts of a body do we use for the following? Seeing, we use eyes to see. Walking, we use our legs to walk. Then hearing, we use our ear to hear. Writing, we use our hands to write. Next question, what is meant by external parts? Organs on the outside of our body are our external organs. Ears, nose, arms and legs are on the outside of our body. Hence, they are our external organs. They can be easily seen. Next question is, which parts of the body are called sensory organs? Organs that make us aware of the situation around us are called sensory organs. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin are our sensory organs. A part of the body that is used to perform a certain functions is called an organ. Internal organ. An organ that is situated inside the body is called as an internal organ. It cannot be seen from the outside. Special places for internal organs. Brain is situated in the skull. Digestion, stomach, liver are the organs that are special places for them. Do this experiment. Some biscuits were put in a glass jar. The jar was then shaken and turned over. What happens to the biscuits? The biscuits in the jar could break into pieces, but not the ones in the pack. Why? The structure of our body is such that our internal organs can remain in their places no matter how much we move. The cavities in our body. The organs inside the body that perform certain important bodily functions need to be secure. The cavities inside the head is called the cranial cavity. The cavity in the chest is called the thoracic cavity. The cavity inside the abdomen has two parts. They are the abdominal cavity and the pelvic cavity. All the internal organs of the body are situated in these cavities. Esophagus. Can you tell? This man is filling the water from the tap into a drum. The drum is some distance away from the tap. Still, the water from the tap is flowing into the drum. Why is this so? This picture is alongside shown two internal organs, that is the mouth and the stomach. These organs helps in the digestion of the food. The journey of the food in our body begins in the mouth. The internal organs in the abdomen help to digest it. The undigested, unwanted part is passed out through the anus in the form of a feces. That is where the journey ends. Food travels through a pipe like a pathway from the mouth to the anus. It is called the alimentary canal. It is about 9 meters long. It is made up of a number of internal organs. Mouth, esophagus and stomach. The heart. The heart is an important internal organ. It is in the center of the thoracic cavity, a little to its left. It is slightly bigger than one's fist. The walls of the heart too are flexible. It is the function of the heart to keep the blood flowing. New term. The heart contracts. The heart contracts means the heart becomes smaller. The heart relaxes. The heart returns to its original size. Now try this. Take a bottle made from flexible plastic. Take a spent ball pen, refill. Make a small hole in the center of the lid of the bottle. The refill must fit tightly in the hole. Now fill the bottle with water. Fit the lid with the refill tightly on the bottle. Make sure that most of the refill is inside the bottle and only a short tip project outside. It will make it easier to do this experiment. Now hold the bottle upright in the both hands. Press the bottle and then leave it loose. Do this 3 or 4 times. What do you see? When the bottle is pressed, water flows out in a jet. When you let it go, water stops flowing out. What does this tell you? If pressure is applied to a liquid in a closed space, the liquid will gush from wherever it finds a way out. Now at wrist, there is a blood vessel that flows very close to the skin. If we place your fingers there, you can feel the heartbeats. This is called feeling the pulse. Student, you can also take your fingers and keep on your wrist. There you can feeling the pulse. Do you know, when we are sleeping quietly, the pulse becomes slower. When we are running, the pulse becomes faster. Lungs. Lungs are also an internal organ. When we breathe in, we take air in through the nose. The internal organs through which the air is supplied to the body are called lungs. We have 2 lungs. They are situated in the thoracic cavity, one on the right and the other on the left. When we breathe in, we take air in through the nose. The internal organ through which the air is supplied to the body are called lungs. A pipe-like internal organ carries the air we breathe into the lungs. It is called the windpipe, as shown in the picture. The windpipe separates into 2 branches. Each branch is called the bronchus. When we breathe in, the lungs expand a little. That is why our chest swells up when we breathe in. The brain. The brain is situated in the cranial cavity. So student, our brain is very important. What we have learned today, the numerous important functions that go on inside our body are carried out by different organs. These organs are inside the body. They cannot be seen from the outside. They are called internal organs. The body is structured in such a way that the internal organs remain safe within the cavities inside the head and the torso. The esophagus carries the swallowed food from the throat to the stomach. It is situated in the thoracic cavity. The heart keeps the blood flowing through the blood vessels spread throughout the body. The heart is continuously contracting and relaxing. The contraction of the heart pushes the blood from the heart into the blood vessels. The lungs are the organs through which the air we breathe in is supplied to the whole body. The right lung is a little bigger than the left lung. The heart and the lungs are held safely in the rib cage in the thoracic cavity. Our brain is a very important internal organ. It has a safe place inside the skull. Controlling movements, becoming aware of emotions, and interpreting the information collected by the sensory organs are the functions of the brain. Always remember, in any accident, if the head is hit, the skull can get broken. If that happens, it can cause injury to the brain. Then the person can become disabled for life or even die. That is why one must always wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle or scooter. Do understand the concepts and revise at home. Thank you.